Good morning. I'm Fox 17's Jennifer Waddell, and we are live at First Tennessee Park, where your Nashville Sounds are about to start their 40th season. We are live in the bandbox, where all the action goes on, folks. It's not just about a ball game. It is so much more, a social experience here, and we have everything you need to know as this season begins.
Plus, a crash knocks out power to hundreds of homes. How long it's taking to get the lights back on this morning.
You're watching Fox 17 This Morning with A.J. Hilton, Jennifer Waddell, Skywatch 17 Meteorologist Craig Edwards, and Steer Clear Traffic with Samantha Russell. This is Fox 17 This Morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us for Fox 17 this morning. We are live here at First Tennessee Park to let you know that the 40th year of Nashville Sounds baseball kicks off this afternoon. The gates open at 5:30. The field is gorgeous. It is ready for you and your families to come on out. We're talking, the views, the people, the whole experience. So many reasons to be here as we celebrate the 40 years. When the team hits the field today, know that these are not just professional athletes taking the field. These are sons, they are dads, they are friends, and they've got more stories than just what we see out here on the field.
Franklin Barretto's one of the best players in all of minor league baseball. He's really a great talent. I think his future's unbelievable. He's only 21 years old, so we'll see how that comes together. But we also have a kid, Andrew LAMBO, who just beat cancer. Great story. One of those guys that our fans are going to get behind, and really he has the potential to be a household name too. And if he can beat cancer and be the great talent that he is, it's going to be a fun guy to watch and root for.
Andrew LAMBO, who is one of your stars here for the Nashville Sounds, is going to share some of his story with us live here on Fox 17 this morning. Going to talk about what it feels like to be able to beat cancer, and by the way, do it right here in Nashville and come out here and bring this community together on the baseball diamond. We got a lot more coming up for you this hour as well. We're going to talk about some of the new menu items that are on the roster. Good eats in store for you live here through 9 a.m. I'm Jennifer Waddell reporting live at First Tennessee Park. Kelly and AJ, back to you in studio.
Jen, thank you so much. Look forward to hearing so much from First Tennessee Park. Want to say good morning. Thank you so much for joining us in studio for Fox 17 this morning. I'm A.J. Hilton.
And I'm Kelly Rippon. You saw where Jennifer Waddell is this morning. So as we look ahead to the Sounds home opener, just a few hours away now, the big question is, will the weather hold out? So for that,
the man with the plan. And he's got some good news for us.
I
think
right?
so. I mean, all in all, there's still going to be that chance of rain. It's amazing to me, too. When we started looking at the 7-day forecast last week, this chance of rain's kind of maintained itself right here on Tuesday. So looks like we are going to see a chance of showers, even a chance of thunderstorms as we head into the afternoon, folks. But I'm not saying it's a washout just yet. I think we'll be able to get this game in. In the meantime, let's take a look and show you what's happening out there. Right now, we still have mostly cloudy skies, and that's coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Craig. 8:05 right now in your Fox 17 Steer Clear traffic, and sometimes in the 8 o'clock hour, things pick up. We're going to keep a close watch on these drive times throughout the 8 o'clock hour and let you know when that accident on 24 at Bell should clear up on Fox 17.
At 8:06, Fox 17 following breaking news as Metro Police just arrested an accused rapist.
And Fox 17 Samantha Singer is live in studio to bring us more details on what's going on. Samantha.
Well, we have a mugshot we want to show people this morning because police say there could be more victims. They want those victims to come forward. So we're going to show you who this is right here. This guy, Metro Police arrested 43-year-old Wayne Williamson. He is a convicted sex offender, and now he's accused in 2 different rapes. Police say that Williamson is accused of raping a woman that he met for a massage after connecting through the website Backpage.com. Now, investigators say Williamson is also accused of raping a woman that he paid, that paid him to represent her in a Sumner County court case. This is after he told the victim he was an attorney. In both cases, police say Williamson flashed a badge portraying a level of authority that he could either arrest the women or make charges go away. So Metro Police are asking, if you or somebody you know believe that you were victimized by Wayne Williamson, you can call the Metro Police Sex Crimes Unit. That number is 615-862-7540.
Samantha, thanks. It is 8:07, and if you woke up in the dark this morning, you are not alone. A crash overnight knocked out power to hundreds of homes, and now the cleanup effort is causing some traffic delays.
This has been going on all morning, so take a look. Fox 17 has mapped out the location for you so you can see exactly where it is. It's happening in JOELTON over on Whites Creek Pike, a very busy road, and that's where we find Fox 17's Harriet Wallace, who is live on the scene. Harriet, things are starting to clear out there this morning, but still some effects of this accident.
That's right, Kelly. A lot of things have changed in just a matter of minutes. So just behind me, one of two areas of Whites Creek that are blocked off. This right here is Baxter Road. It's going to be blocked off for a while because NES crews still have some work to do. Traffic has slowed down a lot because the morning rush hour has thinned out a bit. Now, just over here on the other side of Whites Creek, I want to show you this pole over here. That was knocked down. A driver hit this pole over here around 4 in the morning. The driver nowhere to be found, but a little more than 500 people without power. A few minutes ago, I got word that all people in this area now living here, your power is now restored, but they still got to replace this pole. So we're waiting on another NES crew to come out here, the second wave, to put in the new pole and attach the lines that were there before. So again, if you're coming down Whites Creek in the JOELTON area, Baxter Road, Greenbrier Road, Whites Creek is blocked at both of those intersections. You all is going to be like that probably for a few more hours. So if you can, steer clear. We're live here in Whites Creek. Harriet Wallace, Fox 17 News.
Happening today, convicted rapist Corey Beatty will be back in court asking for a new trial. So last July, a judge sentenced Beatty to 15 years in prison for raping an unconscious woman in a Vanderbilt dorm room in 2013. Fox 17 will have a crew at court today. We're going to let you know what happens online and tonight on Fox 17 News at 5:30. It is almost 8:10 here on this Tuesday morning, and taking a live look there at First Tennessee Park. Kind of looking a little cloudy, but that's not going to stop the Sounds from hosting the home opener of this season. We're checking in with Fox 17 Meteorologist Craig Edwards on what we can expect on the weather, and Fox 17's Jennifer Waddell, who is live at the stadium.
Police in Clarksville pull over a convicted sex offender. What they found in his car that has him facing even more charges.
A man robs a bank. The entire thing caught on camera. The specific clues police hope will help them catch the suspect. You are watching Fox 17 this morning, your only local news source, 7 to 9 in the morning. So stick here with us as we do track the weather making its way into the area.
Good morning. It is 8:13. Taking a live look over First Tennessee Park. Nashville Sounds home opener just a few hours away. First pitch at 6:35. And Fox 17's Jennifer Waddell will have a sneak peek behind the scenes of some of the new food at the ballpark. That's coming up in less than 5 minutes. And Fox 17 meteorologist Craig Edwards tracking the forecast for tonight's game.
New this morning, police in Clarksville pull over a convicted sex offender and find 3 teenagers in the car with him, and now he's facing new charges this morning. So take a look at the mugshot for 37-year-old LACLEVELAND Somerville. He is a registered sex offender. Police pulled over Somerville's car for the squealing tires and speeding, and it turns out Somerville not the one driving. Officers say he let a 15-year-old get behind the wheel without a driver's license or even a learner's permit. Somerville was riding shotgun and there were 2 other teenagers in the back seat. Police say the teens did not really know Somerville. They had gone with him to get dinner. He is charged with violating sex offender laws for being with those teenagers, and officers say Somerville had marijuana with him also when they arrested him.
Also in Clarksville, a man robs a bank. The whole thing caught on camera. Police say he had a getaway driver, and right now, both of them are still on the run. I want you to take a look at the surveillance video. This is the Legends Bank on Tiny Town Road. Police say the man walked in, handed the teller a note asking for money, never showed a gun. He got the cash, ran out, met up with his getaway driver, taking off in a dark-colored car. Now, he did have his face covered, and he carried a black backpack with gray straps, so it's really kind of hard to make him out, but the good news, no one got hurt. The Nashville Sounds home opener just a few hours away, and Fox 17, your only local news source from 7 to 9 with complete coverage ahead of the game.
So first pitch, 6:35. That's right around dinner time, which means if you go to the game, you're probably going to want to get some food. I rely on First Tennessee Park for dinner pretty much every weekend.
Absolutely. That's where Fox 17's Jennifer Waddell comes in. She's live at First Tennessee Park, taste testing some of your options. Jen, what are some of the new dishes we can expect this year?
Well, I'm with you guys, and all I know is my kids are going to show up the next time to the game and say, Mom, can we get the new nachos? And my answer will probably be yes. They are that good. Yeah, so we're here this morning taking a look at some of the new menu options here at First Tennessee Park. We've got Dave Keitel. He is the Center Plate GM. And Dave, you guys have prepared some food for us this morning. Tell us what's new.
Our hot chicken's back, new and improved recipe this year. These two things are something new we're doing. We're using a lot of prime rib this year. We're smoking it right here at the ballpark. So this is our smoked prime rib Philly cheesesteak sandwich. And then my personal favorite, the smoked prime rib nachos, which is actually on kettle chips with white queso and some horseradish cream, tomatoes, and scallions.
I'm going to make sure I heard you right, Dave. You said you smoke all this here at the ballpark. And so my question is, how often do you get people from these condos next door coming over asking if they can eat?
It's pretty good smell. We're smoking every game too, so if you're out at your game, just walk out towards the bandbox in right field and you'll see the smoker. You can smell everything we're doing, the ribs, the barbecue pork, the prime rib. We do it all right here.
Look, I can't resist. And as I do this, I promise that I'm going to bring back a sample. Hold on. Dave, that's the best breakfast I've had in a long time.
Thanks.
That's good stuff. I will bring some of this back to the studio because I know AJ and Kelly are jonesing for some ballpark food this morning. It is opening day for your Nashville Sounds. We are live here at First Tennessee Park. I'm Jennifer Waddell for Fox 17 this morning.
Bring all your best friends, let's start it. It's a home team rocking house party. Do you hear that sound? Feel that beat? Hearts pumping that adrenaline. It's that time to get loud. We're filling up the streets. They're gonna hear us out in Georgia all the way to California. It's a steady rush. You can't see or touch. Cause we're taking this town and we're turning it up.
I have almonds.
Yeah.
Almonds.
That's
Jen,
what you brought today.
I want those nachos and I want them now.
By the way, you know, even if you're not a fan of baseball,
Yeah.
they smoke the food out there every game.
You gotta be a fan of food.
You gotta be a fan of food just in general, right?
Oh, you know, it's amazing to me, too, that Jen was able to pick up on the, the messages that you guys were sending because they're yelling and screaming here
In the studio. And she couldn't hear us.
No, she couldn't. And then she said, I will bring some back.
She knew. She knew. She already
amazing.
knew.
Very little secrets amongst this group. And guilting each other for food is high on that list.
True.
So the big question tonight, Craig,
Yeah.
I know you've been tracking the weather, and like you said last week, you were looking at this storm, the timing of it last week, and you could tell that it looked like today, it looked like rain was going to be on forecast.
Yeah,
for
when
today.
Booster the Rooster came in, you know, to check the forecast last week, he was wearing his rain outfit, and there was a reason for that. Well, let me go ahead and tell you, I've got some new information right now that I want to share with you. This is going to be the latest run on our computer model, and I think you'll understand a little bit better about what I've been saying, because this kind of illustrates it. And it looks like a 40% chance of rain there, 20% chance by Monday with a high of 76.
All right, thank you, Craig. It is 8:21 in your Fox 17 Steer Clear Traffic. And hey, talking about the Sounds game tonight, one of the biggest questions is, well, where do I park, especially if you're new to Nashville or if you've never been to a Sounds game? So I want to remind you, they do recommend that if you're going, that fans park at the state parking garage. That's on Harrison Street, just between 5th Avenue North and 4th Avenue North. So good to know that if you're headed down that way to First Tennessee Park tonight, again, for the Sounds game. Want to let you know other areas of town looking okay. We'll be checking in with those 8:30 drive times coming up on Fox 17.
An antique Corvette Stingray stolen. The owner just steps away. How it happened.
Plus, 3 mid-state schools back in session after police respond to campuses locking down. We will tell you what happened in each of these cases. 8:25, taking a live look at First Tennessee Park, the Sounds home opener, just a few hours away.
We have Fox 17's Jennifer Waddell live at the park with the behind-the-scenes preview of what's new this year, plus Fox 17 meteorologist Craig Edwards tracking the chance for rain at game time, and Fox 17's Traffic Jam Sam mapping out the parking and the congestion we can expect tonight.
But new this morning, fire destroys a house in Clarksville. Take a look at this video. This happened at Shamrock Court. Firefighters telling Fox 17 the fire started in a shed and then spread to the house. The good news, no one home at the time, so no one hurt. But the bad news is the house is considered a total loss.
New this morning, someone in Springfield steals an antique Chevy Corvette Stingray. I mean, really? Can you blame him? I'm just saying. Whole thing caught on surveillance video. Want you to take a look because this happened behind the Copper Vault restaurant on West 6th Avenue. The owner says just visiting some friends as an insurance agent left his keys inside. Police say their prime suspect caught on surveillance video walking around the Robertson County Courthouse minutes before the car disappears. Still no word on if meteorologist Craig Edwards has an alibi.
Had a friend of mine's got was 78, one of those, but.
A friend of yours, huh?
A friend of mine's got
yeah.
one. Mostly cloudy, 64 degrees. I was asleep, I guarantee I was. Rain and storms moving into the area later on, and I'll give you the timing on those storms coming up.
Plus, the Nashville Sounds home opener just a few hours away. Fox 17, your only local news source from 7 to 9 with complete coverage ahead of the game.
You're watching Fox 17 News this morning.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, April 11th. I'm Jennifer Waddell reporting live from First Tennessee Park on this, the season opener at home for your Nashville Sounds. It is opening day. Field looks great. The weather is beautiful right now, and we've got folks starting to fill into the field. It is the Field of Dreams, and it is especially so for one player on the Nashville Sounds roster. About 30 minutes ago, I told you about, the guys who put on the uniform and come out here to give you the fan experience, and I promised to introduce you to a survivor, Andrew LAMBO, right field for the Sounds. And at just the age of 28, he got a feeling that something wasn't right. He wasn't feeling great. So he talked to the doctors on staff here for the Nashville Sounds. They did a couple of exams, sent him to Vanderbilt University Medical Center where they found out he had testicular cancer. He's gone through the treatments. He is a survivor. And he talks about what it means to come out here on this field and play for you every day.
You're blessed out here every day to put on a jersey, so taking advantage of every opportunity and not wasting anything is huge. When you get support from the whole squad and the Nashville community, it definitely gives you that. It gives you that confidence that you can take on anything. I feel great. You can see how I feel. I feel awesome.
That feeling that you get in knowing that you've beat something that's bigger than you, the feeling that you get when you come out here to the ballpark and you're with your friends and your family, you hear the crack of the bat, you smell the popcorn, you eat the nachos, you hear the music. I mean, it really is such an experience that gives you all the feels, as they say. So we are so honored to be partnering with the Nashville Sounds. In fact, on Friday nights, you'll be able to come out here and experience the Fox 17 Friday night fireworks. And every night when you come out here, you're supporting your local team. You're giving your family a great experience, even with the kids. And they got all kinds of new stuff this year. So just glad to be a part of this here in Nashville. And by the way, we're not done, because coming up in the next 15 minutes, we're going to talk to the general manager of the Nashville Sounds and talk about the last minute preps that are underway right now to get everything ready to go. Gates open at 5:30. I'm Jennifer Waddell reporting live here at First Tennessee Park. Going to send it back into studio to AJ, Kelly, and Craig. Let's talk about that weather, Craig.
Well, it looks like the rain is going to be around, but I don't think it's going to be a rain out. So once again, if you are making your plans to head down for the big opening night here, I'd say go ahead and do it.
You know what? And that park is so beautiful that there are a lot of places that you can walk around the concourse level and you won't get wet. And you can check it all out and see the views from the different areas of the park because you're going to get a gorgeous view of our beautiful city.
Yeah.
So it looks like some rain will be kind of making its way in, but once again, it's really going to be spotty, and we're going to spend some time talking about that coming up in a few minutes. I'll tell you a lot more about this. We'll look at it on our Skywatch 17 Future Track coming up in just a couple of minutes.
All right, thank you, Craig. It is almost 8:35 in your Fox 17 Steer Clear traffic, and hey, it cannot look any better out west of town, specifically I-40 in Bellevue. If you're coming in from that side, you're not going to have any issues along that I-40 stretch. Let's track it for you, show you this 3D flyover of the interstate just shy of 70 miles per hour. So really not seeing any accidents or stalls to slow you in from west of town. Here's 40 at I-65, again, the west side of the 40-65 junction. A little bit of inbound traffic. This is traffic traveling toward the Rosa Parks exit, continuing on 65 outbound, but overall, kind of a nice end to that 8 o'clock rush. We'll be checking back in with those 8:30 half-hour Steer Clear drive times on Fox 17.
We have breaking news in Nashville. Metro Police searching for 2 men caught on camera burglarizing Music City Pond. That is on the south side of the city.
Fox 17 Samantha Singer live in studio with the surveillance photos you need to see this morning. Samantha.
Well, the surveillance photos give us a good look at these guys because their faces are not covered. Take a look. You can see them. So Metro Police are talking about these 2. They are searching for these men who are accused of stealing 2 airsoft rifles and a laptop computer from Music City Pond. That's on NOLENSVILLE Pike in Road in South Nashville. So from the surveillance photos, we can also see the suspects, how they got in through the front door, breaking the glass and then sliding between the bars. Investigators say one man wearing a blue jacket with 2 white stripes in the front, blue pants, white backpack and white shoes, and the other man is described wearing a gray toboggan, gray shirt and jeans. We've got a lot of description there. So if you recognize the men in the video, you can call Nashville Crime Stoppers or just go to the website. It's NashvilleCrimeStoppers.com.
A crash overnight knocked out power to hundreds of homes in Joelton, and now the cleanup effort causing some traffic issues out there.
Take a look because Fox 17 has mapped out the location for you here. This is happening in Joelton on Whites Creek Pike, and this has been going on for several hours now. That's where we find Fox 17's Harriet Wallace with the latest.
We've now been able to cross the street and get a closer look at all of that damage, and I want to show it to you. So right here we see the tracks here left by that truck this morning. This is where the truck ended, but down here, this knocked down power line, that's where all this started. The SUV coming off of Whites Creek Road, hitting this power line, knocking out electricity to more than 500 people in the Joelton area. So here's the thing, NES crews, the first wave, took this pole down, but now another crew has to come in to restore power. So on that end of Whites Creek, just up ahead of Greenbrier, the road is blocked. But I want you to take a look over here because that's not the only block that we have over here. On this side of Whites Creek at Baxter Road, the road is also blocked. Some semis are being allowed to come through this area, and a resident who lives over here, a person who lives over here, allowed to come through as well. But everyone else, you're going to have to take that detour. So give yourself a little extra drive time this morning as you head into the city. In Whites Creek, I'm Harriet Wallace, Fox 17 News.
A passenger violently forced off a flight. The video going viral and the specific steps the airline is taking this morning in response to what happened.
And taking a live look at First Tennessee Park, the Sounds home opener just a few hours away. The big question this morning, will the weather hold out? Fox 17 meteorologist Craig Edwards is tracking your first pitch forecast coming up in your Skywatch 17 weather.
Good morning. You are watching Fox 17 this morning, and we are live out here at First Tennessee Park, where today your Nashville Sounds are back in action here at home. A beautiful start to the day, and all morning long, right here on Fox 17, we have been showing you exclusive looks inside. We're your only station that's here and here live through 9 this morning. We've been talking merchandise, tickets, the food that's coming up. Experiences for the fans and things to do with the kids. This is a state-of-the-art, high-class ball field. It feels like a major league stadium when you come in here. And that feeling is one of the things that we now want to talk a little bit more about this morning. As we take a live look at this field and the stadium, I've got General Manager Adam NUSE here with me. And Adam, you and I were talking a few minutes ago, and I asked you, What is your first baseball memory? Because look, now here you are, the general manager of a AAA team playing for the Oakland A's. But if you think back to what baseball means to you and your very first memory, where does that take you?
You know what? It's with my dad, and it's I don't remember the wins and losses. I don't remember who we played. I barely remember what teams we played. But I have a 5-year-old son now, so we sit in the front yard and pitch and throw batting practice all day long, and it just brings back those memories of being with my dad and having him teaching me important lessons that I still have to this day that was all baseball driven. But as a front office member, I can remember I was a senior in high school, and I watched Reed Ryan, who owns the team in Round Rock, Texas, and he was running around the bases with his son Jackson on his shoulders, and I was like, that's the job I want, is something that I can run around the bases with my kids. And every time we have kids run the bases, I'm out there running with my kids still, and just a memory that's special, and not everybody has access to that, and it's really neat.
It's about more than just, coming out here and running the business and putting on that uniform. It's about family. Like you said, it's about those life lessons. I wanted to share a story with you because just a little while ago, we had one of our viewers comment on our Facebook page that her dad has been to more than 800 Sounds games. He started a fan club back in the day for the mascot. And when you hear a story like that, what kind of connection does that make for you? 800 games. You've probably not even been to that many games.
I haven't, and I think we're celebrating our 40th season this year, and so that's hard to imagine that we've been around 40 years. And then to hear stories, somebody being there 800 games, but it all comes. The seat we're sitting in right now, we're closer to first base than the pitcher's mound is the home place, or first base, and it's just. You have such access to players. It's a unique experience when you come to games, and I could see why you would come to 800 games. It's a unique experience, a fun experience, and good time with your family.
Well, and we're here on sacred ground anyways. I mean, Sulphur Dell, bringing it back to the roots and such a neat part of history here in Nashville. Man, you guys have watched this build up around you too, haven't you? The condos, the restaurants.
It's really special, and I love listening to Frank Ward, our owner, Rich Riebling from the city, anybody that comes that had this vision of what could happen down here, and just seeing them with a sparkle in their eye and what has come and what they dreamed up, and seeing all these buildings coming under completion and restaurants coming down here.
Good stuff.
It's really special, and we just created a new plaque out right where the home plate was of Sulphur Dell. Try to memorialize that a little bit.
Absolutely.
And it's a rich history down here, and I don't think a lot of people understand how much baseball history has been here.
All right. Adam, thank you so much for taking time. I know you're in here early because it's opening day here at the stadium, but thanks for taking some time for us. I appreciate you. Right now, we do want to get a check of that forecast. I know we got some showers forecasted, but our meteorologist, Craig Edwards, says it's not looking like a rain out, so that's great news.
Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape as we're kind of going through the day, Jen. Let me show you what it looks like out there then. And this is our Doppler radar. And as you're looking at this, you can see we've got a little bit of rain that's off to the northwest showing up in Kentucky.
All right, thank you, Craig. Right now in your Fox 17 steer clear traffic, it is 8:48, and we are tracking this accident over on Briley outbound along Two Rivers. If you know where Country Wave Park is, you can actually see it right here, that water slide right there. But that's where this is happening again, right at the Two Rivers exit. Looks like they're in the process of clearing it up, and traffic is able to get by okay. We're going to take one last look at those drive times coming up on Fox 17 this morning.
8:49 right now. A sex offender is on the run. Police in Hendersonville need you to keep an eye out for Jason Feltz. Get a good look at him right here. In 2012, a jury convicted Feltz of statutory rape. We have a Fox 17 update for you this morning after a horrifying scene on a United Airlines flight.
So a passenger, you can see in this video, forcibly removed after the flight got overbooked, and the entire thing captured on video from people who were sitting in the seats as he was being dragged out next to them.
So the newest information we have for you this morning, one Chicago Aviation Department security officer is suspended after the incident. The video story been going viral for about 24 hours now.
Oh my God, oh my God.
So if you haven't seen the video yet, watch what happens here. 3 Chicago airport police officers yank a passenger from his seat after the flight got overbooked. The man's head hit the armrest. You can see blood flowing from his mouth as he's dragged down the aisle. Witnesses say the flight crew trying to free up seats for United Airlines employees. The airline didn't get any volunteers, so its computers picked which passenger to kick off. The 69-year-old man claimed to be a doctor who had to see patients the next day. So far, his name has not been released. Meanwhile, the airline CEO has responded, issuing an apology for what happened and promising to investigate. So Fox 17 wanted to know, could something like this happen to you? What are your rights as an airline passenger? Did a little digging and found you're really at the mercy of the airline if they want to bump you off your flight. You agree to that in the fine print when you buy your tickets. Now, you may have a better chance of not getting bumped if you check in online as early as possible. Also, be willing to volunteer to give up your seat on an overbooked flight because you could cash in. Airlines will offer vouchers or gift cards. And if you are bumped from a flight, stay calm. Follow the airline's instructions. Worry about the compensation later. That way you can avoid a confrontation.
At 8:51, the Nashville Sounds home opener just a few hours away. Fox 17, your only local news source, 7 to 9. I promise we aren't going to be the ones on the diamond tonight, but your actual team will be out there. We'll talk about the weather and all of the things happening ahead of the game.
When you get support from the whole squad and the Nashville community, it definitely gives you that confidence that you can take on anything.
The fans are going to be really surprised by the crazy amount of talent here.
Seeing just the fan experience and the fans enjoy those, it gets me excited.
There's a dusty diamond in Germantown and a big guitar sitting in the clouds.
I really get to sit back and watch great baseball every night.
Man, these young kids, they all throw really hard.
We're not going to stop. We're going to play every single inning. We're going to play the last out.
Home team rocking house party. Do you hear that sound? Feel that beat. Hearts pumping that adrenaline. It's that time to get loud. We're filling up the streets. They're gonna hear us out in Georgia all the way to California.
You're blessed out here every day to put on a jersey. So taking advantage of every opportunity and not wasting anything is huge.
Remembering those memories that are being created every day.
I know you're catching that vibe we're throwing. Keep on keeping them good times rolling.
I feel great. You can see how I feel. I feel awesome.
I'm talking about that sound.
Talking about that sound.
Oh, let's talk about it. Because the home opener is tonight. And the first pitch is at 6:35. It's coming.
Yeah, it's part of a 4-game homestand. Sounds hosting the Oklahoma City Dodgers. If you are taking the family out to the ball game tonight, make sure you send Fox 17 your photos because we want to see them.
Yeah.
Really easy. All you have to do, download our Fox 17 News app, click on the menu, scroll down to see it, send it.
Now, if you want to do this from your computer, you can also do that. See, we're doing it here. Go to burst.com/Fox17, and then you'll click on the Nashville Sounds bubble to upload your photos and videos, and we'll use them here on Fox 17.
Right now, 8:56, taking a live look outside from our Fox 17 Sky Eye. Going to check in one more time with meteorologist Craig Edwards talking about the rain chances today.
Looking a lot better as we're almost to 9 o'clock. You can see I-24 from Smyrna, 15 minutes into Nashville. I-65 still about half an hour from Franklin to get up to 440, and then I-40 and from Hermitage, east side of town, under a 10-minute commute. Correct?
And the clouds are out there, but the temperature's already warming up. We've hit 71 degrees. Big warm up just over the last hour. Still looks like the high will make it up to 78 degrees for this afternoon, and there will be a chance of getting some rain and thunderstorms. Chance of rain goes up to 60% this afternoon and this evening, but as you can see, it clears out for tomorrow. Slight chance of rain will be around as we head into the weekend as well, but the game not a rain out for tonight, just occasional showers passing by.
Have fun if you're headed down to First Tennessee Park.
So, yeah.